Hello and welcome to Cooking with Steve. Today I'm going to be making one of the cheapest, most delicious meals that you can make and using the wonderful, tender, succulent pork belly, which you can see here. Uh, and Trust me when I tell you, this is one of the most underrated cuts of meat ever, uh, maybe on the whole planet. There are very few places that regard this meat with the proper respect and the delicacy that it is. All right, so I'm gonna be using my rub spice that I made. This is the leftovers from the first time. This is a multifaceted rub. It can be used in many different ways. I like it with pork or chicken. Chicken wings on chicken wings is really good too. But first, obviously, this is not enough to cook that. All right. So I'm gonna make some more. So I'm gonna just put the remnants of the old one into the bowl. And then this rub uses a lot of brown sugar. Brown sugar, when you cook it, it caramelizes and becomes like unbelievable. It adds a sweetness. It adds a caramelization and stickiness to it that is just unreal. Then this is one of the main ingredients. It's called herb chicken seasoning. It's written in Japanese because I live in Japan, but I'm sure you can get it in almost any place in the world. Herb chicken seasoning by Gaban or however you want to say that one. I'm sure in Japan they say Gaban, but maybe other places they say Gaban. Another one is jerk seasoning. Jerk seasoning is also adds a really nice spice layer to it. I'm not going to go too crazy with it because it can be quite spicy. And I have children and they can't really take the spice level that I can. I love it, but you know, I'm trying to think about the people I cook for. Alright. I'm also going to use some Cajun seasoning. Yeah. Again, Cajun seasoning adds a nice level of spice and goodness, overall goodness to the dish. Of course, no meat seasoning can be complete without lots of garlic powder. Okay. I love garlic. The world loves garlic. I'm gonna use garlic salt and garlic powder. Here we go, here we go. Ba-ba-ba-bam, ba-ba-ba-bam, bam, motherfucker. Yeah. And of course, some people are against it. I'm not one of those people. Monosodium glutamate, MSG, because it gives that bam flavor to it. Use the rest of the chopped onions from Costco that have now turned into onion rocks. But never fear, I have more where this came from. And like magic, here's the new one. Chopped onion, really good. Of course, I'm also going to add some onion powder to the mix. Now here's where we get a little freaky. Because I'm going to add some cinnamon and sugar. Again, the cinnamon gives it a nice roundness to the taste. A little bit of turmeric, not overly too much. Turmeric can be quite strong sometimes. Parsley. Some people might love it, some people might hate it. Personally, I think it's awesome, especially when it's mixed in. Some chili powder. Again, some of these might be a little bit redundant, but I don't really care. Coriander seed. Not a whole lot, but enough to give it a oomph. Some mustard powder. Again, not overly too much, because we don't want to overpower. We got some paprika, smoked paprika. Again, not overly too much, because there's already some in the Cajun and whatnot. Garam masala. Again, it's not a curry powder. I'm not trying to make curry today, so I'm not trying to put anything in there that's gonna make it like too curry. Herbs of Provence, because it's a nice herby blend. Some ginger powder. Of course, you can never go wrong with ginger. Hello. Ginger Rogers. Some classic salt and pepper. Because you want the salt content up there. Some ground black pepper. Oh yeah. Boom. Some ground white pepper. Because I like it like that. Boom. And I think that's about it. Yeah. I mean, it may look like a hodgepodge of things, but trust me, this is what it looks like before I blend. And that's what it looks like once it's all mixed together. Okay. It's all mixed in, ready to go. Now, we must prepare our pork. It's so good. This pork, I tell you what, I cooked it like last week or the week before, I can't remember. Right this second. But I cooked it the other week, and when my little boy, my youngest boy, put the first bite in his mouth, his eyes popped so wide, it was like a cartoon. Ching! And you could just see the oh my God moment he had. And so I want to give him an oh my God moment again. You know. Just to get the excess moisture and nastiness off of the pork. Okay. Because no one wants that. Put the other one there. And get some more tow. And here we go, pat it dry. Now I'm gonna leave it just like that for a second. I'm back. All right, like magic. All right, so now I'm getting ready to season and prepare the pork. First things first, it has a big fat cap on it. Don't worry about that. You want that. That's the good part. Okay? You don't want to get rid of this part, even though it's fat. But trust me, when you slow cook it over hours and hours, it comes out crispy and ooh, so good. Okay? So good. Alright, so I'm going to score it, first of all, in a diagonal fashion, which means I'm going to cut it across the diagonal, and then I'm going to turn it a little bit and cut it across the other way. So I make little beautiful